What's happening? Jermaine Andre here. Welcome back to your mental toughness coaching. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the code. The code would happen to be something that you would create within yourself, a line of rules, morality that you follow, that you develop to keep you in line. And the code would be something that you would never break, not for profit, not for personal gain, not for to avoid punishment, not for any type of reward. You would never break your code. So having a code is very important. And here's some reasons why. The first thing you have to understand, if you're an athlete, athletes are a metaphor. You know, athletes represent hope. And the reason I say that is a lot of people, they work their jobs every day. You know, they go out there and they do things to keep the world turning around. You know, they do labor work, they do, executive work, they're politicians, whatever it is they do besides sports. There's things they do to help keep the world moving and moving forward. They come home, they're tired, they want to sit down, they want to watch baseball, they want to watch football, they want to watch the Olympics, they want to watch dancing, they want to watch ice skating, they want to watch baseball, whatever it is, they want to watch and they want to see something amazing happen. They want to see a human being, you, if you're an athlete, do something that they didn't think humans can do. So that's hope. And just they could have had the worst day in their life, a horrible day on the job, but when you hit that home run, when you catch that ball, when you score that basket, when you make that twirl on that ice, whatever it is, when you make that go up on those toes and that dance for ballet, whatever it is you do, this gives them a feeling inside of hope for humanity, that human beings can do incredible things, and you just made that person's day. You might have made that person's week. So you have to understand your true power. You're not just a monkey out there doing exercises and doing things and trying to earn a paycheck, if that's how far you plan on taking yourself as an athlete. So you have to understand that people look up to you as an athlete. So it's important that you develop a code of morality that you will not break for anyone or for any reason. Another very important reason for having a code is, if you're an athlete, we train hard. And when you train, there's really not many sports that don't deal with aggressiveness. Especially if you're into combat type sports, that can be football. I mean, even soccer is aggressive. Of course, fighting, boxing, MMA fighting, Muay Thai kickboxing. These are very, very aggressive. And when we train like this, when we train for a sport, you're always training in mind to destroy the competition. You're trying to raise all these powerful emotions of aggressiveness and boom, put them out there. And when you do this, you're learning and training yourself that, hey, when I'm training myself to be aggressive, whenever I'm afraid, whenever I'm confused, this aggressiveness, this being aggressive comes out, and I'm going to expel it and I'm going to put it out there to the point that I exert my body to where I can't move anymore. All right, so this can be dangerous when you're walking the streets in society every day, because anything can happen that can confuse you, that can make you afraid, and that can stir your emotions up. So having a code keeps you in line. Having a reason not to smack your wife, having a reason not to jump out the car and punch that guy in the face who deserves to get punched in the face because he cut you off or took your parking space, whatever it is, having a code that stops you from doing something that can ruin and wreck your life. That's what a code does. A code protects you from yourself and it protects you from others. For instance, as a fighter and a competitive fighter, my code, the main code that I follow was the samurai code of Bushido. And one of the most powerful, ideologies of that code that helped me to protect myself from me and others was that I could not die a dog's death. So, of course, as an MMA fighter, as a Muay Thai kickboxer, we're willing to sacrifice our bodies, our mind, and sometimes our life to perform our craft. Very, very dangerous form of competition, just like football is. They get a broken neck, concussions like that happens all the time. So I was always an aggressive type being, ready. Even when I'm on the streets, I was a fighting pit bull, ready to go into action. So whenever somebody challenged me or threatened me or did anything like that, I could have easily exploded on them and destroyed them, and in turn destroyed my own life. But what happens, I said, Jermaine, you can't die a dog's death. And to get into it with this clown, this idiot, and get shot later by law enforcement, because that's the only ones who are going to be able to stop you, that's a dog's death. You're acting like a dog. So my following that code and sticking to that morale stood above anything that anybody could do, because I was more concerned with being samurai and being disciplined and fitting that code and being respected along that line than to be respected by whatever crap was going on over here that was trying to pull me away from that. So you can choose the codes you want to follow. There's tons of code you can follow. Military codes, you can follow old, medieval codes you can follow. Like I said, the Native American code, your own culture. You can choose a culture you like. Nobody tells you what code you have to follow. You have to follow the code that you're going to believe in when everybody tells you not to follow that code. So that's up to you. It can be religion, whatever it is, it's on you. But find something that means more to you than winning, that means more to you than money, and that means so much to you that you'll accept punishment before you'll break that code, a good code of morale, not an evil code, not a bad code. Because that's something to understand too. As you become great in whatever it is you're doing, if you're an athlete, you're an executive, you're a police officer, you're an everyday person, whatever it is, when people see you become great, evil will present itself. And it's going to try and take over you, and it's going to try and use your power for its advantage. So you're going to have good and bad battling over you all the time. And your code, a good one, a code of morale, will help you to see and identify that bad whenever it's there. It won't even be able to slip in. You'll be able to see it all the time. So I always say this, and I say this to people ask, well, how do you know what's good and what's bad? I say, look, don't ever do anything to someone that you wouldn't want to do to you. You imagine me walking down a dark alley, and your little sister, your little brother, your mom, someone you love and care for, and there's nobody there but me and that individual. How would you want me to treat that person that you care for? That's how you should treat everybody that you meet, and that's how you should want to treat them also. Okay? So I hope the code helped you out. Very important. Get you a great code of morale established so you can be protected, all around protected, and you'll be protected. You can protect yourself from others and protect yourself from yourself. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video. More to come. Stay strong.